Blue side in.
Ain't doing nothing.
Red 18. White 80. Set. Here we go. Set. Hut. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have the football first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing we love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Cobb. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets into the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running back searching for a hole. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. To the air, it's Hairston. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's one-man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And now on second down for this offense.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Look out, he's got room!
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got rid of it just in time. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's good. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Massey. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Push. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's good. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steak looking for just a sliver of daylight.
A nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration.
The Steak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time, so let's be more aggressive.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The play-action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have. Now it's 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Under fire. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will play dividends.
Quarterback, he had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a 6er, but his guy dropped it.
Hauls it in. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm.
Turning it on! He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This offense doing business in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team... Tight end trying to get in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, a double pass. Here's the pressure. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
And the Rebels will boot away to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UMass offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. Steps away. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's good. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that. The 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense set for a first down play. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense is earned.
Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Release to the back. Another Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
The second down pass was completed on the screen.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Makes the catch at the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he's showing all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, runs work the best for me in this game. What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Faulkner. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lyons. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throwing right. That's reeled in. It's Lyons. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.